Yeah. Like,
But you still
even
don't think we'll dip
Inter,
into the
like
market?
Come?
You still don't think we'll dip into the market for 1-2 players?
No, I don't think so. Because I think we'll have, like, a new signing players back. You know what I mean? So, but, like, that's what I'm saying, like, it's a long season. I know people are, like, really, thinking about certain players needing to play
People
now,
are not
like
looking beyond their nose, man.
yeah, it's like Ethan, he has to do this, and MLS, he
Hey,
has to do
sorry to
that.
cut you. Let me know your thoughts on Wanyeri in relation to Prague. Because me, I think fans are doing way too much. Yes, he needs to take his chances, but he's a young player trying to add consistency. He's 18, playing like he's 18. Jess and me have said this before in the sense of physically, he's still developing. And all the things he's struggling at, you want man to struggle. What's the point? You know, you need to be able to struggle to improve. I think he could win his duels. I think he could obviously show a bit more consistency. I think he can obviously do better. But I think mainly on social media, people are doing way too much with Wanyeri. But where are you at? An 18-year-old playing like an 18-year-old trying to add consistency, I think is a shock. But I'd love to hear Jess's thoughts, man.
Yeah, I think Ethan is playing kind of what I expect him to play, and he has good moments and some not so great moments, which is normal for an 18-year-old. I think them coming into the team last season and playing so well, him in MLS, I think has skewed people's reality of, like, the way players improve and develop. It's not linear, and you have those peaks and
Exactly.
valleys. And he's learning to play a different position because he was playing on the wing last season. And when you watch, Marino struggles in that position. Kai has struggled in that position. Even Eze has struggled a little bit in that position.
There's a
You
lot of
expect
information to
Ethan not to
undertake.
struggle in that position? Like, it's not easy. So I think he's doing well. I thought he had some good moments against Prague, maybe some not so great moments, but he's literally 18. Calm down.
Do you think he needs to get a run out wide again? I know the club have said we're making you a centre midfielder, and with Dalman coming in and Madueke coming in, that's pushed you. You've gone from second in command on the right hand side to maybe third, fourth, because I do think Dalman's ahead of you. But if you want to be a central midfielder, we need to get you there, innit? Not
I
a
think he
single
needs
player
to
is going to finish
stand
up.
on
Where you
business.
at?
I think
Hmm?
we need to stand on business with it and keep playing him in midfield. But, like, with anything, if you say you set yourself out to do something and then you go back to something that you didn't
I
really
hear that.
like or is not your path, then it takes you backwards. I don't think he needs to play out wide. I think he needs to continue to get minutes in midfield, and we just need to take the 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 games as what they are and not pick them apart because you guys have set these unrealistic expectations for an 18-year-old.
But you know
I
how
don't
it is, Jess. The same rope you climb up on, the same rope they hang you with. The same one saying Wanyeri's generational and this and that. Suddenly he's shit now. Obviously, big up Wanyeri, but we're winning games. Dalman's on the scene. You're not flavor of the month. You're like on a shelf. Like, I think you've become our most underrated player. Do you think you can play up front? Because I remember Arteta saying he could be a striker.
Yeah, I think he can eventually, play up there in the false nine. I don't see that in our near future. It's just something for the future. I think Ethan can play in a lot of different positions, but he needs to nail down the first one. And then we'll go from there.
What do you make of this question? To what degree do you credit the low block defenses as opposed to blaming the attack for the lack of goal production? I mean, do we miss the fact that a low block is designed to inhabit scoring?
I
Obviously
I
plays a
under
part.
I actually do
We've been
agree.
dealing with that for years though, so like it is what it
Yeah,
is.
I agree with Mark there. I just think that ultimately when we get
See the way
opportunities.
Bournemouth were playing against whoever they were playing, they didn't set up like that against us. But go on, Jess. I'll cut you off. I'm being rude.
No, I mean, it's not so much about the low block games. We know that the low block games are gonna be harder to score. We know that. So when we played against Crystal Palace and when we played against West Ham, it wasn't like a big deal. But when we played against Newcastle, there was no low block and we were missing good opportunities. When we played against Burnley, there was, it wasn't really a low block and we missed good opportunities. I think our lack of being clinical is actually a bigger concern to me than not creating lots of chances against deep blocks. I still don't trust us to score. Like, I still feel like we
Don't you think you're being
are
a
not
bit harsh
good.
there, Jess?
Nope, I don't.
We're one of the top goal scorers in the Premier League.
We are. A lot
And when
of
you look at
those.
our shots on target to goals, we're doing okay. We're not over the woods yet, but being devil's advocate, like for you to say you're scared, don't you think you're jumping the gun a bit?
No, I'm looking forward to just in case we don't have the set pieces like we wanted to. Like,
No, I hear that because if the set
that's
piece
all
thing
I'm
don't
saying.
bang, that's why you see what you said there. That's why beyond the obvious, I want my players fit, but the players that are fit, the Sakas, the Ezes. I need you lot to really up it now because I just want players to just run the show now. Like my attack, I need you to carry us a bit. We're all carrying each other, but I need that because, like you said, when the set pieces ain't working, we've got to have other solutions. And I want what you want and what everyone wants in that. Well, set pieces, we're scoring. You can do your mid-low blocks, whatever you want. We're scoring. You open up against us, we're still scoring. But to say all of these things, and we're 10 games into the Premier League season,
Yeah, I'm
by
just
God's grace,
saying,
the only
like,
way is up.
I feel like when you address any sort of concern, the backlash is always like, yeah, but we're top and we're this. It's like,
People can't
of
see beyond
course,
their
I
nose.
understand that, but there's obviously still things that even Arteta is probably not sitting there saying that, oh, us missing these chances is fine. Like, he's probably telling them as well that they need to be more clinical. So there's nothing wrong with saying that we could be more clinical, because if we don't get the set pieces or they don't come off, I need him to score that 1v1. I
We
need
need
him
to chase the
to.
illusion of perfection. Like,
Yeah,
that's
so
how
that's
you
all I'm
achieve
saying.
stuff.
Yeah,
I
but we're
don't think
still
it's
really,
anything
really
wrong.
good. We're talking about 2 to 5% better. Like, we're an excellent team. That's all I'm saying.
Premier League and Champions League dominance, man. Like we're looking all right and we're rattling the whole world. What's your preferred lineup against Sunderland? Big up BG. She said, or he said, forgive me. What are your preferred lineups against Sunderland? Can we keep another clean sheet? If we win and Liverpool/City draw, are we front runners for the title? We'll let Jess go first.
I think we are front runners for the title now. But can we keep another clean sheet? We can. Of course we
I think we
can.
break a record, if we do it against Sunderland. I just want the 3 points first. And if you do all that stuff, do it. But yeah.
Yeah. Now the preferred lineup, I feel like it kind of picks itself a little bit.
Does it?
We have so many injuries. Yeah, I do. Because it's Trossard, Marino, Saka. Like, there's literally no other option, right? Eze was kind of rested. So Eze,
Right, Subi.
Rice Subi, um,
Timber, Saliba, Gabby,
Timber, Saliba,
Raya.
Gabriel, Raya, and then Calafiori is going to start at left back. It kind of picks itself.
It does pick itself. I mean, you can make a case for Miles Lewis Skelly and all these things, but for me, we're at that point where I just kind of have the mentality at the moment. We're in a good moment. We're getting things done. If it ain't broke, don't attempt to fix it. Yes, you've got to rotate, so it's a bit hypocritical. But Sunderland are one of the best performing teams in the Premier League right now. You could argue Granit Xhaka has been one of the players of the season. You actually look at them; they are very good structurally. Like the way they press, the way they're in their low blocks, the way they actually play football, the way they're exceeding expectations. Obviously, there's the fearless factor as well, because if we win, there's no headlines. If we lose, especially going into the game the next day, Jess, the chat, the headlines. Like, it's just free money for the journalists, in it. So let's just win, go into the international break with our spirits high. And I don't think the players or Arteta, anyone's taking anything for granted. Yes, prior to what we've seen Sunderland do this season, in another world, we shouldn't even be having this conversation. Like, yeah, 3 points, keep it moving. I'll take a point. Marino, pull it in. Let's just go, man. Let's just go.
Take a point.
No. Sorry, I'll take 1 goal. Sorry, I'll take 3 points. I'll take 8
Oh,
goals.
I
I'll
was
take
like,
single
take a
1 goal.
point.
Yeah. No. I don't want a point. I
No,
want all of them.
I
I
hear
want all
you.
of them. So it's techie.
No, I hear you. I think.
What do you mean? What do you make for the front runners part of that
No, I think we're front runners now. Like,
I don't understand the question with that part.
I feel like, because if we win, I have to do the math. I know you haven't looked at the table.
I don't look at the table. I don't know what the table is. I don't. There's many ways to define front runners. That is
Lies and deception, but okay.
Pardon me?
Lies and deception. I know you've looked at this.
No, I genuinely don't know what front runners are. Like,
because essentially, if we win, we're on 28 points, and then the next person will be 8 points clear.
I never knew that.
Yeah, if they draw. November. Yeah, and it is still in November, but I feel like if the shoe was on the other foot and we were 8 points behind anyone, I would be like,
say it's all over. Back up and
they're front runners. Now, front runners, I feel like can change. Like, there's favorites front runners. Like, I feel like it's all kind of like murky business, but 8 points clear, even in November, you would have to imagine that team has a big enough gap where they would expect you to keep it. And I think City and Liverpool have
keep
done
the whole 8-point gap throughout the season.
Not the whole season, but to keep a gap.
So how much can it fluctuate from 8 to 3, from 3 to
If it
8,
gets down to 3,
from 5 to
I'm
8?
gonna be shook. If it gets down to 3, I'm gonna be shook. Genuinely. I'll be shook if it gets down to 3 because that means they're right on you. But I don't know. I feel like we should. I don't know.
I
I,
wouldn't define us as the front runners because
can we
this is a
can we
go on.
embrace being the best team right now, or do we
I
have
don't
to play it
define the best because again, I can't say if we're front runners or the best team. I don't necessarily share these thoughts, but they say we're set piece FC. We've got no solutions beyond that. They say Arteta's on borrowed time and he should have been sacked and he's a novice manager. We're bottlers. Our
Yeah.
striker wears jeans. We've got no. We're playing midfielders up there. How can we be the front runners? Manchester City and Liverpool have also done what we haven't done. Get over the line. So all I know is everybody plays 38 games. I don't look at the league table. I don't know anything. Let's just win our games, run very fast, pray to God, and hopefully in May 2026 there's something there, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's
maybe
just
get
my
to
thought.
like February and see because I have to go look and see how far ahead we were in 22-23
Why
because I
would you
feel
do
like
that to yourself?
because I need to look and I need to do my investigations. So yeah,
You're gonna give yourself a headache. I don't know
I
why
won't.
you
I
do
have
it.
healed from 22-23. I've healed. I've
You know
healed.
what I have? I would say out of the 3 years, excluding this year, because it would make it 4, of the years that I wouldn't say I've healed from, it'd probably have been the year we ran it to the last game of the season, purely because I still didn't think we'd win the title. But the run was immaculate. And even to the point where I wasn't one of them on the last day. I'm thinking the football gods, there's a miracle. City are gonna drop points, we're gonna win it. But it's bittersweet. Like it's there. Like your goals are reality. The Premier League is in the Emirates. But
Yeah.
last time I checked, we never won it. So I wouldn't say I've healed from that, if I'm honest with you. Like we just need to just keep working, man. Just keep working. I asked you this last week, and I'm gonna ask you again. Like, can we do the Prem and Champs, or just 2 trophies in general?
Can we? Yes, but I just need one. I want to keep. I want to. I don't want to test it. I don't want to test it too much. Is it's hard. It's hard. You know,
If you had to
winning
pick one,
one is hard. I
if
told
it
you
came
that
to
at this
I
stage,
told you last week. I'm gonna ask you this every time we're live.
it's so annoying because it's like either one. I I guess Champions League to get them off our back, but like, who have we allowed to win the Prem then?
If we win the Champs, fuck that. Like, it is what it is, man. Arteta
It
will go
don't
again next year.
matter. It matters. It
Obviously, I
matters.
want better, but if you win the Champs, I can't lie. Yeah,
It
Arteta, it's
matters.
all good, man. Everything's calm, man. Like you call us bottlers, yeah. I can't hear you over the music. It's too loud. We're having a Champions League celebration party. I need to die seeing my team winning the Champions League. We've seen
So,
Chelsea do it twice,
but
City as
okay, the
well.
Premier League, I feel like would give us more satisfaction.
Nah. What me? Don't
No,
speak
it
for me. I
would.
think the
The
players
Champions League
would.
is like a tick box. If we had already won the Champions League, you would want the Prem more, I feel.
Nah, I'd still want the champs one. I want to do what Real Madrid have. The Champions League. The only thing bigger than the champs is the World
Okay,
Cup. I
okay,
want the
okay,
champs.
okay. I
I
don't
do
know.
agree, though. I think for the club, for the players, and it's a bit mad because obviously a lot of these guys weren't born in England. Everyone dreams of winning the Champions League, but I think considering the 3 years we've had and the highs and lows and ultimately finishing second, I think it would mean a bit more winning the Prem because you've defeated yourself in it. Like you've shown that you can do something different, and it can't have been nice. But Champions League, do you know how nasty the agendas would be? Declan Rice would have 2 European trophies.
Maybe
Mascara's
when
been
we
here for
get
2
down
minutes.
to it, let's see, because everything can change based on the draws and stuff and what side we're on. Because
We're more likely to win the Prem than the champs. I'll say that off the bat.
if we go, like, let's say, because it's all, I feel like the Champions League is a lot of luck involved as well. Obviously, you have to play the games, but it depends on the matchups, who gets knocked out, things like that. If we get on the good side of the bracket, we always have to play the hardest teams. If we get easy
Yeah, I
side,
want the hardest team.
I don't. I'm
I
not
want
like
them in
that.
all comps.
I don't give a damn. I want the
Obviously,
easiest
I'd rather
way.
win playing shit dons, but no, bring them all.
I really don't. But yeah, like
Bayern, Barca, PSG. Listen, on behalf of Arsenal Football Club and every Arsenal fan, they have to stand behind the statement. We want all of the smoke. Give us the toughest teams. We're on stuff this year. We're on stuff. God, please don't humble me, Jack. Follow Jess in it. Like, just give us a Club Brugge and Cat Yarra bag. If all of them teams can
Club
go through to
Brugge.
the semis, I'm laughing.
Yes.
Nah,
Well,
bro, fuck Club Brugge, man. We're the Arsenal, man. It's about time we puff out chest
do you
again.
understand how ill I would be if we had to play like the semifinal against Chelsea or Liverpool? I'd be sick. I don't want that.
We've seen our team take L's with that.
I don't want that. I like give me Dortmund. Like, you know,
Yeah,
like
but
give
we're
me
you're playing the English teams though. Like we're kind of once you get beyond the factor of the theme music and that, surely we're more suited to chuck it to them than the foreign teams because it's better the devil you know, no?
nah, nah, nah. The did you
I wouldn't
like
want to
this?
go Liverpool Anfield Champions League now. I'll say that much. I'll
I don't
say
want
that much.
that. I don't want that. This is what I'm saying. I like really need us to get on the nice side of the bracket for once.
Where you at with the MLS midfield stuff? Because I've left Ash's question up there for a
I'll
minute.
be
Like,
real. I don't. It's not a hot topic or anything that's like high up on the agenda. You know, I think it's like a side thing. If he plays midfield, that's great. If he doesn't, I feel like people are slightly worried about MLS because he's not getting as much playing time as they expected him to after his great season. But like, is it that is it that important right now? I
well,
don't
you'll
think
get
so.
minutes, man. We're winning games, man.
Yeah,
Everybody's personal feelings come second, and Lewis Skelly knows this. At the end of the day, yeah, last year I get it, and don't want you to be happy. You know, you've this time last year you probably had 2-3 starts. I get it. I don't want you to be on the bench. You finally living your dream as a pro bowler, doing your thing, and now you're second choice. But reality is, you're behind an international footballer. It is a squad game, and you've signed a new deal. You've done your thing. You will get opportunities. I do think we might see him unofficially or a couple of times playing central midfield, but I don't really care if he plays in midfield or left back. What I do know is Miles Lewis Skelly's a fucking great player, and I'm happy that you're here in it. It is what it is, man. We've got
great.
bigger problems. That the collective comes first, man. Of course, I want to win the league and ruin statistics of clean sheets and score bare goals. And Saka's got X amount. Gyökeres wins Golden
Great.
Boot. Flipping Raya gets the Golden Glove again. But the first trophies now. Like no one can convince me we're not good enough
Yeah.
to win silverware. We've got 4 opportunities.
I feel like we
One needs
just
to
all
come
need
home.
to be on the same page, like little player FC stuff and all that. We have got to put that to the side. We need to win. Whoever is the best player to be playing at that time needs to be playing.
Facts.
Period. Like it doesn't matter. You know,
Get the job done and let's just keep it
we can go back
moving.
to the petty shit once we win stuff. Like I don't care. No
Big
doubt.
up rants for the raid as well. Appreciate the raid, man. I appreciate the raid. People, get your questions in. Couple questions left. Let me try and find some, man.
I want trust.
Questions, people, man. I've been hearing some of your questions, and now they're not. Now they're not actually here.
You
Lots.
didn't save them.
How do you save them? You can save on StreamYard. Swear
Yeah,
on.
that little star. But isn't that like a little
Oh
star?
shit. Swear
Oh
on. Hey, this is it. Nah, shout out
my
to you.
gosh.
Shout out to you. Nicholas
You had,
over.
you had a video when you were on Talksport. You were really good on there. Not like I'm surprised, but I'm like,
Oh,
yeah, good
I was in it.
representation.
I was in it.
Yeah.
Nah, it's normal. It's normal. It's normal. Don't make
I
me
was
blush. Don't
like,
make me blush. Calm.
yeah.
Why was I good? Why was I good? Let's delve. Let's delve. Let's delve. Let's delve.
No,
Let's
not too
delve.
much.
No, not too. I
Not
don't.
too
Why
much.
was
Now
I
you're
good?
like fishing for compliments. I gave you the
I'm
compliment.
definitely not. But I want to. I want to know why you think I was good. Because
No,
why?
I feel like it's hard to
Mm.
go on to mixed company type of stuff, especially like live stuff, and give your opinion articulately, like, and get your point across, but like also like get a little jabs in. You know, I felt like you
Everyone
did a
keeps
good
saying that,
job.
but what jabs did I throw? Like
It
everyone
wasn't
keeps
like
saying that.
jabs, but like when you say like, "Oh, I think people are doing this," but it's like, you know, I feel like you make people look silly when you just make it seem like they sound dumb for even bringing stuff up like the set pieces or whatever, but it wasn't like you didn't get too high, you didn't sound too like you're trying to be too statsy. You did a good job. You did
I
a good job.
appreciate that. Do you know where it is? Like, if I'm honest, I think a lot of people, especially content creators, and I get it. You're going into anything you do as a human. Yeah, you're going that isn't familiar to yourself. Yeah, you're going to be a bit nervous. You're going to be a bit
Yeah.
apprehensive. Maybe it's because I've done a lot of laps now. Maybe it's because the pennies dropped. But I must admit, yeah, like I'm. I'd like to think I'm quite balanced. Like if we were terrible, I would say we're terrible. If we're doing all right, I'd say we're doing all right. And I feel there's unnecessary nitpicking, and I feel a lot of people, specifically in our space, because you go on platforms, I go on platforms, etc. You have a
Mm.
right to, if I'm honest, back the club a bit. I understand it. You know, some people, not necessarily me, but some people, if you go on the overlap, you might not get invited again. And, you know, you're there with this player and that. But if you're chatting shit, you're chatting shit. And for me, bro, what does it, whether Arsenal win or not, what do you being entertained have to do with this football club? Because when we played that sexy football, which was on par with Barcelona, we never had the trophies to match. And it's
Yep.
not even just a us thing. Everybody is playing. Everyone's relying on set pieces and dead balls and systemic football. And I get there's just vested agendas. And I feel us as Arsenal fans, you have to, not on a passion merchant thing, but you need to back it a bit now, like, because it's too cool to chat shit now. And I think that in football, in the whole of football, whether it's on YouTube panels, it's too much rage bait, black and white arguments. My dad's bigger than your dad. It's boring and it's inaccurate and it's designed for cheap sound bites. I'm not on it, man. It's dead.
Agreed.
It's dead. What are you saying for this? If you had to choose to bury a team on Sunday between Liverpool and City with a loss, who are you picking?
Man City.
Because once they go on a
They
run,
gotta go down. They need to go down now.
I'm saying Liverpool.
I don't know why, because Liverpool,
They're the current holders, isn't it?
they're the current holders, but I also
And they do
feel
the siege mentality thing.
but even like the narrative, like one, I feel like City are more dangerous if they stay in the title race the longest, based on what we've seen.
Yeah, they go on that nasty run and Haaland and that.
I can't do a third. I really cannot do a third time of them winning it when we're in the title race with them. I just feel like if we're gonna lose it, it has to be against somebody different. I can't do another City. I can't.
I can't lie to you. Yeah, I can't lie to you. I'm at the point whether it's City, whether it's Liverpool, I can't do it unless it's Arsenal, man. Like,
yeah,
if it doesn't happen this year, then I don't know when trophies are coming in it, or specifically the Premier League. It's dark. It's nasty. Do we need to sign a backup striker? That's a good one. Let's delve. Do we need a backup striker? Is there scope for another striker? Rah.
I don't think we need to sign a backup striker right now. Like right now, like if we need to go into January transfer window.
No. Left wing.
Yeah,
but I think there's scope for a backup striker though.
Yeah, like later, I feel like next summer, like we can look at it. But not right now. Marino outscores most backup strikers right now. I think we're okay.
Backup. I don't know what Marino is. Is he a striker? Is he a football player?
Marino is a Marino.
The glue of the team, an auxiliary player kind of thing. Would you take Semenyo?
Yeah, I've changed my mind on that. I already got it wrong.
What changed your mind?
He was good for a second season. I thought the first season people were gassing. It was like Bournemouth were doing good and he was doing good, but he also, like, he's come into this season, has done really well too. I was being a hater and I've been converted. It's okay.
Wait, hang about. Is this correct, people? Is this correct? Is Gabriel Jesus back in training?
No, it's a training video of him. He's not back in training. There's no way. Is it?
I can't see anything. I've typed it in. Like, people, please, specifics.
Let me go look. It's
yeah.
Instagram. His IG.
I'm on Twitter. Gabriel Jesus.
Not that. This. Let's see. No, I don't see anything unless it's this. No, that was on October 29th. See, you guys are trying to get him excited.
Yes. He has. That don't look like first. That don't look like group training, though.
He can't be. You guys,
that's not contact sport, man. Maybe he takes part in certain drills and things like that with the team, but he's not in. I'll take it seriously when he's in contact. He is training. He's doing certain. Oh, he is. He is. We're back. Hey, we're back. Jess, what are you saying? We're back. Left wing.
I haven't seen it, so I don't know.
He's back. He's back.
I ain't seen it on the Arsenal account.
Yeah.
Let me see, man. I don't believe.
And this is where I wish there was no copyright. Gabriel Jesus, the 6 months of form you're gonna give us is gonna be ridiculous. How much of a boost is this?
It's a big one.
Nah, come on, that's dead. You don't believe it, that's dead.
No, I do believe it. I'm not a hater like that. Oh wow, he really is back in training.
Gabriel Jesus. Yep, he's back. He's back. He might even take the striking position. In fact, let me calm down. The
thing about Jesus, like I keep saying, is like it's not about him as a player, really. It's just he can't stay fit. But like even last season when he had that little like small run that he had
around Crystal Palace times.
Yeah, he adds something that we just, especially because we play against so many deep blocks. He's kind of like the type of player that you need to create the chaos and stuff. Listen, we're gonna need everyone. even Jesus, even if it's for 10 games, you know, so come on. Like,
I won't hold my breath for 10 games, but Jesus, I'm with you all the way, man. I'm with you all the way. And I've said this to you before, just like if I had to bet money, just to get everybody in, I think Eze would be the first choice left winger. But I just feel everybody, including Jesus and maybe even a Max Dowman and Wanyeri, just to get minutes. There's bare players who can play on that left wing. Nobody's really the guy you're looking at for 30, 35, 38 games. I like you said a few moments ago, if anything, it's probably Trossard in it. So we're gonna need everyone. We're gonna need to box smartly.
we are.
Obviously, I keep saying it, like I keep saying Gabriel Jesus left wing. We're gonna need you to be able to participate up front. Could you imagine Jesus and Gyökeres though?
Yeah, I
Kai
could
Havertz
see
in the
it.
10.
I don't want to see it. I've my
I
dream,
try to sneak that one in.
my dream is Odegaard to be Rice, and then Jesus, Gyökeres, and Saka. Let's try that, but
I'm on it. I'm
not
on it.
Havertz. Let's be serious.
I would listen for me. Havertz's thing should be your rotationary option. There's starts there for you, but it's primarily off the bench. Arteta's got a different thought. He knows more about ball than me.
Mhm.
Appreciate the super chat. Last question for you, then, Jess. I know
Yeah,
we're winning, but are we boring to watch?
yeah, yeah, we are. Like, there's the thing. I don't care really that deeply as long as we're winning, but
Who
are
gives a
we the most
fuck?
entertaining? No, but I don't think it's just like we play boring football. I think City got to this point at one point where they weren't playing their best brand of football, but those like
Facts.
1-2-0 wins every single it was like you wouldn't even watch them. When Arsenal fans were like, "I'm gonna watch City." I'm like, "For what reason? Do you hate
Yeah, you'd rather
yourself?"
have watched Liverpool because of the
Yeah,
entertainment
the
aspect.
basketball game. So I think we are, but that's not something that we need to be like insecure about. We were one of the best teams to watch for many years and didn't win what we needed to win. So
Exactly.
as long as
Who
we
cares?
win, like who really
Because
cares, you
I'm
know?
sure everybody, yeah, big up the Arsenal detectives, yeah, and like Jess has a bigger social media Twitter profile than myself in it. So you definitely come across it. You see how the Arsenal guys they're digging up them old articles about how when Liverpool and Brentford and all them clubs set pieces are so innovative. Bearing in mind, I don't know if it's fluctuated, but Chelsea are not that far behind us. I don't care. Football mirrors society. The best things in your personal life that you could do, you could argue are boring. Eating
Yeah.
healthy, going to sleep, doing all those things. Who cares if it's boring? But for me, I will say this, Jess. Well, by no means are we the most entertaining team. Like, but I don't know how you feel, Jess. People are doing too much. I think it's a lie. Like, we're not Stoke. And even if we're Stoke defensively, Stoke were a good side defensively. I'll have that. We are playing decent football in
Yeah.
periods and we're playing it already. That's why I said to you, when I see our touches in the up box, when I see like the way we've got the highest statistic, high line in the Prem, when I see all of those things, I am of the belief right now, players stay fit, relationships get built, everything that we think we're not seeing, we're going to see it. We are
Mhm.
going to see it.
We also haven't played like I think it's really difficult to play the type of football that people want us to when you have their whole team is locked into their box.
No one wants to come out and play. It's like we're
Yeah.
knocking for you lot, and your mums are saying you're not in. Like you can't come outside. Oh,
When
if you
teams
want
open
Arsenal to
up,
be
we play
entertaining,
better.
open up.
Yeah, I agree. And when teams open up, we play better.
You're
You
getting
see more of those
smashed.
combinations and stuff like that. So I don't really think it's that deep. I really don't. And I agree with Boy as well with like we're spoiled from Banger Ball. We're used to playing a certain way, but football has also changed. The entire league is
Facts.
playing more direct and more, let's call it agricultural. We just need to get over it.
Who plays entertaining football in today's day and age? Who? Because it's
I
probably
would
about 3 teams max.
who in the Premier League, I guess I wanna know from people, like,
I'll
who do
say
you guys
Bournemouth.
watch to
I
be
would, for me,
excited
I
about?
would say Bournemouth. I think the games Brentford play are quite entertaining, but then I also think is that because I'm a bit of a football nerd, I like all the data and all that kind of stuff. I think PSG. I don't necessarily think Real Madrid, but I don't think Real Madrid are mad entertaining, and I think Xabi Alonso's from the same hymn sheet of all these managers of micromanaging. Say them. I'd say Marseille in France for me, but even that's 5, 6 teams, if that. Every other team, low block, mid block, structure, micromanaging. So it's clearly not an Arsenal thing, or not just an Arsenal thing. It's a systemic way of where football is now. Don't be mad because we're doing it better than you lot, or we're doing it to a higher standard than you lot. Because all the things they're crying about with my football club, yeah, You were on to us when we didn't. Stop being aesthetic merchants. That
Yeah.
goes to
They told us
Llokeredes.
that we weren't nasty enough, and we weren't nasty enough to play against. We weren't
Exactly.
formidable. And now that we are, it's like, don't you need to play better football though? It's like, we can't. You're
You
not
got
gonna be able
Twitter
to win.
nerds saying they want to petition over like set pieces and that. Like, ain't that part of football? Horrible.
Because there'll be a team that does it better than us at some stage, and they'll get all the plaudits, and Mikel will get nothing, and Nicholas Jover will get nothing. And I feel like people should focus more on how they basically made set pieces into penalties. I feel like if that was any other team, people would be writing like all types of stuff about it, but it's only been used as a negative, and I don't really understand that.
And fundamentally, who cares? Like, who cares? As by hook or by crook, if we win the Prem playing like this, I'm sure you just the chat, myself, when we all get to Islington in 2026, in May 2026, and we're jumping up and down and having fun, I don't think if I see Jess, I'm gonna stop her and be like, oh, what do you think we played boring football? No, we fucking won the Prem or whatever.
We were boring. No, like I don't give a shit.
And if you do that, you're a twat. I'm sorry, but you're a killjoy. Like if you do that, like jarring, man. Jarring, but it is what it is, man. These players, big up Farham for the super chat again. These players with these small teams, soon they come to a bigger club. They're not as good as anymore. It's just the belly and the beast, isn't it? Going from a big fish in a small pond.
To adapt. It's just a different playing for a smaller team and then coming to Arsenal or whatever. It's just they just need time to adapt. Like
exactly. And to be fair with you, Warren, at least Warren's trill with it. Like no one's mad, DG. We just don't want you to win. We play mind games and it works. I don't know if it works on the players. I don't know if it works with me.
It probably works on the fans, but I don't think it's working on the players because they are embracing that set piece. They're embracing that. Like they like it.
Let's be honest. There's a section of Arsenal fans here that are victims. Like everyone's got them. They are certified victims. Like they've got a victim's mentality. Like they want to. And I big you lot up for defending the club, but at this point, Arsenal fans, if you're seeing people chat shit on social media or platforms and you're getting vexed, you're doing it to yourselves because one, they don't like the football club anyways. But there's also people who don't like our football club, but they can be objective. Stop biting the bullet because half of these YouTubers and content creators and all these people, all they care about is engagement. You know, they're the ones laughing because when they go on the back end, they're going to see analytics. So it is what it is, man. And even going back to what you said about me on TalkSport, yeah, big up Rants because he what do you call it again, man? He redirected, yeah. That's one thing that helps me. Like I've been in the trenches with someone like Rants. Like I'm respectfully being there is not going to be difficult to